just want to talk about my trades for today. Um, just two stocks traded today. Um, let's talk about this one first. This is another same thing as the past few days of this stock just not bouncing. Um, excuse me. Um, it was just like all the other times I traded a stock like this, or it just didn't bounce, or it bounced later. Um, Today, I just refuse to play the same game that I did before, and um, I just refuse to play the same game that I did before. So today it was spiking. It had a spike this morning. Um, this was the yearly chart right here. Very choppy, ugly. Not something I really wanted to trade. Didn't think it was gonna bounce, so I did better today because I only traded it twice, and I was like, all right, it looked like it was gonna be an all day fader. Don't want to touch it. Wolf was like talking about how you got to give these stocks time to bounce, let it do its thing in the morning, and then get in and bounce. So basically, he was like, I should be getting in here or here. Where I'm getting in is just too early, but I'm glad that I only traded this twice, opposed to the 4 or 5 times that I would trade a stock that wouldn't bounce. Give it as many times as I want. I was tempted to give it like more tries, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to put myself through that. And my losses are half because I tried half, less than half. This loss was bigger than this one because I widened out my risk, um, and I shouldn't have. Uh, I made my risk wider. I didn't get out when I was supposed to, but I only traded stock twice. This one is just I don't know why. Oh, okay, I see why I got out. Um, what happened was I was using pre-market support here, which really wasn't a support looking back now, but I was trying to play it off of like, let me get in a big sign screen. I think I was trying to play it off of like, I don't know. I can't remember, but I thought I was playing it off of here, but you know. And then it just went lower, so I got out. Market open, or right before market open, I felt like it pulled back enough. Maybe it was spike, because it pulled back enough, and I got in here, and it just panicked down a little bit, bounced back up. Thought it would keep going, it didn't, and it ended up going down some more, and I just cut. At first, I was down like $300 here, and then I lost like over $600 here. That wasn't a part of my plan, but that's ended up happening. But I'm glad that I didn't hold and hope. That's something I just took out of my trading entirely, and I'm proud of myself. Now I just gotta learn how to stop chasing. Um, um, Here, um, I was like trying to long it, gave it some time, hit my stop limit order. Yeah, I remember now. Um, I was playing off of pre-market support here, or not necessarily pre-market, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. Pre-market support here. Um, I mean, not pre-market support. Support here. It had a halted. It had spike halted and kept going up, and it had a pullback. So I was playing off of this low right here, when I really should have been playing off of this low, or the hold. Um, and it pulled back to the hold. I played it off of this support here. Stop limit order got executed, as you can see. This red line. Then I got back in. Didn't work out again. Got out. Then I'm like, wait, this is gonna go up. Wolf mentioned that it perked up, and it was perking up, and I missed the perk up, so I stopped watching it. And then when I looked back at it, it was already perking up, and then I guess you can call it chase, because I should be playing really like low a day or this just support here. So I saw it perk up. I'm like, it could possibly go to high day, and if it doesn't, I'm getting out like right here, like at like 65 or something. So I jumped in at 771 and 77.75 because my order didn't fully get executed. But eventually it pulled back. I could, if I just waited, it would have gotten executed. And then it pulled back, started perking up, and I just sat back and waited, and it started spiking. I was the whole time I'm thinking of whole dollar, half dollar marks, and high a day. So high a day was 199, and which is the whole dollar mark. So I was like, okay, it's perking up. Um, it's already past that quarter mark too. So I'm just like, okay. You see how it pulled back at the quarter dollar mark, like 175. That uh, that is a resistance points, and it pulled back from there, and it spiked. I was saying that in my last video how whole dollar, half dollar, and quarter marks are important, and it got to 199, $2, pulled back just a little bit, and then perked up within this candlestick. Then it went to 210, and it was sitting at 210. It wasn't going any higher. Then it perked up again, and went to 213. Next candlestick, it went even higher to 216, 17. I kept telling myself, okay, it broke past the whole dollar mark by 5 cents, so it's considered a real breakout past that point. And then it got to 216, and I'm like, okay, it has to go past it though convincingly, or it's not gonna be considered, to go even higher. And I was holding the whole time. I didn't want to sell because, honestly, I was challenging it, and I'm like, how far can this go? That it's not a bad mindset, but it's not a good mindset because I didn't. When I was wrong, I didn't exit the trade, and that's where I messed up at. So it spiked up. It wasn't going past that 15-cent mark convincingly, and I'm like, I kept challenging it, and I realized I was wrong, and then it started pulling back. I was up like 200-300 bucks. I made back all that I lost right here. I think I lost like $800 or something like that, and I made that back plus 200-300 bucks. And I'm like, okay, you're green on the day for this trade, take it. But I'm like, I'm challenging it, and the same thing that happened with the stock I traded yesterday. What was it? I forgot the name of it. NBSE. It's the same thing but yesterday. You'll see here when it loads. Same thing here too. It got to 215, couldn't break past 215, that 15-cent mark, and it failed. And even over here, that was today. I'm gonna show you yesterday. I'm so ready to get out of IB. I'm so tired of IB. Same thing here yesterday. It went to 316, couldn't go any further, and came crashing down. Same thing here today. It went to 215, couldn't break out convincingly, came crashing down. So with AREB, same thing. It went to 217, which is practically like that 215 area. Couldn't break out any further, and it's gonna come crashing down. And you're seeing these repeated patterns over and over and over again in the stock market, and you just gotta play them. You gotta be able to adapt, and I'm adapting. I just need to adapt sooner. But I wanted to challenge it to see if I was right, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I was wrong, but I didn't take gains, and that hurt me in my trading performance. Uh, there's nothing wrong with challenging it. It's just I should have gotten out when I realized I was wrong. So I gave back a substantial amount. I gave back what $700. Only made $300 on this trader. So that's too much to lose in these two trades. Whether it's 400 each or however much, but that's just too much to lose on two trades like this. And Wolf was talking in the Trader Therapy episode 6, how my max stop loss can't be for every trade, and that's what it's been lately. And honestly, I gotta work on that, and I gotta improve. I really do. So I'm really trying to figure that part out right now. But right now, my main focus is performance, which that is part of performance. But I'm really just focused on like, okay, how can I be more disciplined and more careful? Um, how can I be more disciplined, be more selective with my trades, instead of this being
What up? What up? What up? What up, guys?
instead of this being one, two, three trades. I want it to be
How's everybody doing this morning?
five trades. I mean, one trade. I hope this is Wolf talking. These people in this chat room, they're so annoying, dog.
I'm currently watching ARTL. I think this is gonna go high today. I think this is gonna go to like 310, 320. Currently watching it right now.
I don't know.
I'm in at 273.
That's Mr.
I'm gonna
French
hold
talking.
for that big break
There's
tomorrow.
this idiot who
But
just gets on the chat room and starts making noise, and it's just so annoying. And it's just like he just talks about he's a newbie and he just talks about regular shit, and he's just immature as fuck. And I can clearly tell that he just wants to be heard, and I don't want to deal with that shit, bro. In the chat room, it's annoying. 'Cause we're all sitting here waiting for Wolf, and he comes on and just starts rambling. But
choppy today, huh?
my max stop loss, I'm working on that, and I'm eventually gonna get that right. But that's just something that's gonna be removed uh, out of my arsenal as
Watching
well,
this
out of
this
my
result
trading
trade here.
performance. It's just
ARTL.
working on it.
Looking at this 5 minute candle,
I'm gonna cut
it's
at some
playing like
point
candy today.
here,
It's playing a lot of candy today, Balls.
where it's like I'm gonna cut these trades from 3 to 1,
Which is a good
where I'm
sign.
just gonna be like,
Which is a
okay,
good sign. So
here's a good point to get in
dipping
and long
down
and end up
today.
being long this whole thing right here. Right now I'm tempted to get back in right here, but I'm not. I'm
So
just gonna call it a day. But that's all for
keep an eye
today.
on the trade.
I have
Crazy.
things I need to study. I need to improve, and I got to do a recap on my
Last
entire
That's
performance
it. I'm just waiting for this
for
little
this whole
pop-up
month,
play right
as
here.
far as
Just looking
studying,
for
trading,
maybe
state of mind,
325,
psychology, all
327.
that.
And
So
I think we could have made
I'm just gonna go off the top of my head when I do that video.
and a bit.
But yeah.